Have you ever stopped to think about what's hiding beneath the waves? We usually imagine sharks, giant squids, maybe poisonous jellyfish. But what if I told you that some of the most dangerous creatures in the ocean are not the ones with sharp teeth or massive tentacles, but rather the armored, crawling crustaceans we tend to ignore? Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to reveal 15 of the most dangerous crustaceans in the world. And I promise, the last one is so shocking, you'll never look at crabs or lobsters the same way again. Let's dive in. Picture a crab. Small, sideways walk, snapping claws. Harmless, right? That's what most people think. But not all crustaceans are simple seafood. Some can crush bones, some carry deadly toxins, and others are so aggressive they can take on animals many times their size. The ocean is full of armored nightmares, and today you're going to meet them. Let's start with one of the most famous, the coconut crab. At first glance, it looks like a creature from a prehistoric jungle. Enormous claws, legs as thick as your arm, and a body that can weigh more than 4 kilograms. This isn't your average beach crab. It's the largest land-living arthropod in the world. And its strength? Scientists tested it. A coconut crab's claws can exert more than 300 kilograms of force. That's enough to snap bones, tear open coconuts, and crush almost anything it grabs. Locals in the Pacific Islands tell stories of coconut crabs stealing pots, breaking into houses, even dragging away small animals. Imagine walking on a tropical beach at night and hearing something climbing a tree. You look up, and it's not a monkey. It's a crab the size of a dog, waiting to drop down. Nature doesn't need monsters when it already has these, but size isn't always the scariest thing. Sometimes it's speed. Meet the mantis shrimp. Despite its colorful, almost cartoonish appearance, the mantis shrimp is a living weapon. Its front limbs are spring-loaded clubs that strike with the speed of a bullet. Scientists measured it. When it punches, the speed is comparable to a .22 caliber gunshot. The strike is so fast, it creates cavitation bubbles that collapse with tiny bursts of light and heat, stunning or killing prey twice over. Glass aquariums have shattered because of mantis shrimp punches. Fishermen have lost fingers to them. Imagine a creature only 30 centimeters long, but able to punch through your bones. It's like nature's boxer, but with weapons far deadlier than gloves. Now, let's talk about a crab that doesn't need brute force to kill. The horseshoe crab looks ancient, with its armored shell and spiky tail. It's been on Earth for over 450 million years. But the danger here is not from the crab itself. It is from what people try to do with it. Its blue blood is so valuable in medicine that companies capture horseshoe crabs to extract it. The problem? The blood can carry toxins and bacteria back if handled carelessly. For the crab, it's survival. For us, it's a reminder that even prehistoric creatures have ways of fighting back. But what about lobsters? Everyone thinks of them as a luxury dinner, harmless and delicious. Yet the spiny lobster can deliver painful injuries with its sharp antennae. Fishermen who try to grab them barehanded often end up with shredded skin. Some species are known to snap their tails so violently that they can stun predators. The danger isn't always death. It's the raw power of defense. And speaking of power, let's move to the giant Japanese spider crab. With legs that stretch up to 4 meters across, it looks like a monster from a horror movie. Imagine diving in murky water and suddenly seeing a spider-shaped silhouette bigger than your body crawling toward you. These crabs usually scavenge, but their claws are sharp enough to rip through flesh if provoked. Fishermen in Japan tell stories of encounters that left scars, both on their bodies and in their minds. It's not just size, It is the primal fear of facing something that looks like it walked straight out of your nightmares. But danger isn't only physical. Some crustaceans carry poison. Take the reef crab, for example. Small, colorful, seemingly innocent. Yet inside its tissues are toxins that can kill if eaten. In fact, certain reef crabs are among the most poisonous animals on Earth, carrying chemicals so deadly they rival pufferfish. Locals know not to touch them. Outsiders who don't know better sometimes pay the price. It's the ocean's cruel trick. The prettier it looks, the more dangerous it might be. Then there's the boxer crab. At first, it looks harmless. Tiny, delicate, almost cute. But look closer, and you'll see it holding sea anemones in its claws, like boxing gloves. These aren't decorations, they're weapons. The crab uses the stinging tentacles of the anemones as living defense tools, punching predators with venom borrowed from another species. Imagine if you could walk around with tasers strapped to your hands, ready to shock anyone who bothers you. That's the boxer crab's reality. But not all threats come from venom. Some come from pure aggression. The red king crab, native to the cold waters of the Bering Sea, is massive and armed with spikes. Its claws are so strong they can sever fingers. Fishermen who dive for them wear thick gloves. But even then, injuries are common. And when they swarm, they can strip the ocean floor of all life, leaving nothing behind. It's a reminder that danger doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it crawls quietly in numbers. Let's not forget the Tasmanian giant crab. Living deep in Australian waters, it can weigh up to 13 kilograms. Its claws are enormous, capable of crushing anything they grip. Divers respect it, not just for its size, but for the power it hides in those massive pincers. One wrong move, and your hand might never be the same again. And then there's the porcelain crab. Delicate, fragile-looking. But its claws are covered in sharp edges that slice through skin like knives. People who underestimate it often end up bleeding, surprised that something so small could hurt so much. It's the perfect example of danger hiding in plain sight. Some crustaceans are dangerous because they invade. The green shore crab, for instance, spreads rapidly, taking over ecosystems and destroying native life. It may not crush bones or carry poison, but its effect is deadly in another way. It wipes out balance, causing collapse in entire marine systems. Danger isn't always about direct attack. Sometimes it's about slow destruction. And then we have the snow crab, famous in cold oceans. While not poisonous, while not monstrous in size, it's considered dangerous to humans because of the brutal conditions in which it's hunted. Fishermen risk their lives in icy waters, battling storms, ice, and freezing temperatures to catch them. The crab itself might not kill you. The environment surrounding it will. In this sense, the snow crab becomes a symbol of human danger, where greed meets nature's wrath. But one of the most surprising crustaceans is the pistol shrimp. Don't be fooled by its size. Barely a few centimeters long, it has one oversized claw. And with that claw, it creates a bubble that moves faster than the speed of sound. The collapse of that bubble produces a shock wave strong enough to stun or kill small fish. It even generates light and heat for a fraction of a second, almost like a tiny underwater explosion. Imagine holding a weapon in your hand that doesn't fire bullets, but air, and still knocks enemies out. That's the pistol shrimp, one of the loudest and deadliest little assassins in the sea. And finally, the most dangerous crustacean of all might not be the biggest, the strongest, or the most poisonous. It's the parasite crab, a creature so small it hides inside the bodies of other marine animals, feeding on them from within. Its danger isn't dramatic. It's silent, hidden, unstoppable. the host doesn't realize until it's too late. It's a reminder that sometimes the deadliest threats are the ones you never see coming. So what have we discovered together? Crustaceans that punch like bullets? Crabs that carry poison? Lobsters that shred skin? Shrimp that explode bubbles like weapons? And giants that crawl across the ocean floor like armored monsters. The world beneath the waves is not just beautiful, it's brutal. And these creatures prove that danger doesn't always come with teeth. Sometimes it comes with claws, shells, and ancient instincts that have been perfected for millions of years. Now, I want to know what you think. Which of these crustaceans shocked you the most? Was it the mantis shrimp that punches harder than a gun? The coconut crab that climbs trees and snaps bones? Or the pistol shrimp with its sonic weapon? Leave a comment below. Share this video with a friend who thinks the ocean is safe. And don't forget to subscribe, because the deeper we dive into nature's secrets, the more we realize that the strangest, scariest monsters are often the ones hiding right under our feet.